Hi everybody, this is Terry from Runs of the Texas Craftsman. And what I want to ramble about today is this votive that you're looking at. It's actually a luminary that I made. I found this off of the Spellbinders website, which I just absolutely loved. And I'm going to add this to the screen here in a second so you can see where I got it from. But basically what it is it's two pieces of cardstock that I've cut out and glued together to make this a luminary. And it's really simple to do. The one that I made here, I cut out a rectangle, and then I cut some lattice to go on the inside of my window, and that was cut from the wildcard cartridge. And I'll give you the dimensions and all of that. It was cut at 4 1/4 inches from the wildcard cartridge, and you're going to cut your rectangle just a little bit smaller than going to cut it smaller than your lattice. And I think it's probably about 2 3/4 by 4 inches. And then you're going to glue in that lattice, and then you're going to glue in some vellum on top of that, and that's going to make your luminary. This right here is about 8 inches tall to 4 inches wide. So you're going to cut 2 pieces of paper, and I'm going to show you in a second. Now that tree that you're seeing there and the animals, I got the tree I got from somebody had given me this 3-dimensional tree, and I cut it apart and used it for this. And the animals came from a sticker set that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I'll show you that here in a second. There you go. That's what I got from Hobby Lobby. And the tree I already had, but there is a tree on the wildcard cartridge that you could cut out that would make a really nice tree. So you put in there. There I'm showing you the vellum on the inside, and you just glue the vellum on the inside so that it will illuminate for you. And it really is quite cute. There's the candle, and please don't use a real candle. Use a battery-operated candle. And I'm going to show you here that it does illuminate very well. Try to turn my lights out so you can see. You can't really see very good, but you can tell a little bit right there that it does illuminate very well. It makes a very nice candle. And so turn the lights back on. I also made a card to go with this, and I'm going to show you the card that I made. And the card is 3 inches wide by 12 inches long, and I just took a mat, and I took a Martha Stewart punch, a foliage punch, and I just punched all over that page to give it that look. And then I added stickers from that same sticker set. And on the inside, I added the bear and some more foliage and just a stamp for birthday. And I made the card this size because I wanted to fit down inside along with the votive. And I want to wrap it up and give it as one present. So, okay, I'm going to show you how to make this. The one I'm going to make is a little bit different. It is only going to be 6 inches tall, but it is still 4 inches wide. So you're going to need 2 pieces of cardstock, and I'm going to show you here what size it's going to be, just that right there. It is 6 inches tall by 8.5 inches wide. And you're going to score this. I have 2 of them glued together there, but you're going to have one, and you're going to score it at 1/2 inch. And then you're going to come over and score it at 4.5 inches. And then you're going to glue them together. Okay? And I'm going to show you how to do the lattice. There's how you glue them together right there to make your square. You're going to cut that lattice off the wild card, and that is cut at 4 1/4 inches. And we're just going to take some glue, and we're going to glue that on the inside of your box. And you'll need to cut 4 of those. Now the holes that I've got cut there, the ovals that you see, I cut those with the Spellbinder die. I didn't have one that just was a perfect oval. It has those notches on the top and the bottom, which are very decorative, but I'm going to cover those up in a little bit with flowers, and so you're not going to be able to see them. So any rectangle, square, oval, circle, whatever die you have, you can easily make this project. Okay? Now, I'm not showing you here, but you will, now that you've got your lattice in, you will go ahead and cut and glue in your vellum to make your luminary. And there's where it's all squared, and that's where we're going to glue it together. Now, I'm going to use that Beacon's 3-in-1 glue. You can use red line tape. You can use tear tape. You can use whatever you want to hold it together with. That glue right there works perfect for me, and it held it very well. And so I'm going to glue it together. And now we're going to make a box, the bottom of the box. And the bottom of the box is cut at 4.5 inches by 4.5 inches. And I'm going to show you that here in a second. And then you're going to score it. There's the bottom of the box. And it is at 4.5 by 4.5. But you can see here that you don't have to make a bottom if you don't want to. If you just want to set it on top of that, you certainly could. It looks nicer with the bottom. But you're going to do a 4.5 by 4.5 inch. And then you're going to score it at 1/4 inch all the way around. At 1/4 inch. And then you're going to take your scissors and you're going to nip it on each corner. I'll show you here. And then we're going to glue those. It's going to fold up your box and make a lip on your box. And that's what we're going to glue to the bottom. And I am just using the Beacons 3-in-1 glue, but you can certainly use red line tape here, score tape, anything that you want to use that will be sturdy enough to hold. And you're going to clip it on each end. I'll show you again. And you're just going to fold it up and add just a touch of glue. And then we're going to glue it on the inside of the bottom. And that's exactly how you make a lid if you want to just make the sides deeper. But that's how we're going to make the bottom. Now when you go over and look at the original Luminary, you'll see that she does her bottom a little bit different than I do. So you can make it my way or you can make it her way. Her way was just as simple. This is just the way I always do it. And then I'm going to add the 3-in-1 all the way around. Of course, here you once again could use red line tape. And then you're going to fit it into your box. Now I'm showing you here that at the top of mine, I left more room at the top than I did at the bottom. And you just have to decide where you're going to decorate and how you want to do it. Now, of course, if you want to put your oval directly in the middle and have the same at the top and the bottom, you certainly can. But I wanted it to be lower than toward the top. So here you go. I'm just fitting in the bottom. And it just fits nicely in with the glue. And I'm sorry I'm off screen a little bit there. I moved it up so you can see. And there you go. And there it goes. It glues very well. And it makes a really nice presentation with the bottom in there. And if you had your vellum in there, you could see that it looks really nice. So now we're going to show you we're going to decorate all 4 sides. I am only going to decorate one side in this video, but you, of course, will decorate all 4 sides. And the flowers that I'm going to do are just from a punch. And they were just from a tiny flower punch. But right now I'm going to put the decorative edge on top. And what I did is I just took a punch and I just punched out this long strip. And I'm going to glue it on the outside. Now you can glue it on the inside or you can glue it on the outside. I wanted the edge on the outside. I thought it looked more finished. So I put it on the outside. You could also take your punch and punch it directly into the top of the votive. I would do it before you glued it together, but you could go along, you're going to have a long strip there. You can just go all the way across the top and punch it out before you glue it together. But I like this. It leaves a little edge on the top, and I thought it finished it off nicely. So you're going to see me here. I'm going to have a little problem. I miscalculated. I thought I had enough for exactly 2. I thought the other strip that I had there was longer, so I cut this one off. And you'll see me in a second. I've got to glue it back because I didn't realize that I didn't have 2 exact same sizes. And so you just glue it to the top. You can also add ribbon to the top if you like. Or you could, just leave this on there. And I'm going to end up leaving this because the time I put my flowers on, there just really wasn't enough room. If I wanted to put ribbon along with the flowers, I probably need to make this 6.5 inches instead of 6 inches. And then there would have been plenty of room for a flower. But you could still put the ribbon on first and put the flower on top of the ribbon. It would have worked just as good. But I didn't. And so anyway, I'm gluing this back on. And then we're going to start decorating. Now when we start decorating, I have 2 very tiny flowers about the size of a thumbnail. And those I'm just putting on around the oval. I'm also using that Martha Stewart punch, the foliage punch. If you don't have that, you can certainly use leaves. It's just as pretty with leaves as it is with that foliage punch. Then you just trim it off and make sure you glued it well. And it makes a really nice, it finishes off the top very nice. I like it. And you can use all different sort of edge punches, whatever one you like. And we get my flowers. Now I decided on the putting the flowers, you could use you could put glue on each one of the flowers, but I ended up using a Beacon's 3-in-1, and I'm just going to lay in all the glue and then set the flowers on top of it. And that worked really fast, and it worked very well. Instead of using that, I'm just going to pick up the glue. I'm just going to decide to go ahead and just put all the glue right there. And then we'll just start laying in our foliage first. Now, if you wanted to put ribbon across the top, this would be the time to put the ribbon before you put your foliage down. And then you can just put your foliage right on top of the ribbon and put your bow in the corner. It would look really nice. I think if you look at her original, I think that's how she did it. I'm sorry, I keep hitting the camera. I think she put her ribbon on and just tied a bow in the corner. It looks really nice. Well, I think this looks just as good without the ribbon. There's a lot of stuff already on this. So I think it has enough already. But those flowers are it's the same size flower. I cut out 2 for each flower, and I folded it up the edges of the top flower, and then I just put a little pearl on the inside. And it really makes for a really pretty votive, a luminary. And you can put as much or as little as you like. And then I'm going to go to the bottom. Now on mine, as you can see, I don't have an exact oval like she had on hers. So I'm going to try to cover up a little bit of that decorative thing on the bottom. But you don't have to. You could leave it. It's decorative. It doesn't look bad. It's just that I wanted it to be more like hers. Now the lattice that you get from Spellbinders has a much tighter weave to it. It's not as wide as this one. And so it's really pretty. I plan on ordering it. Even though I could cut this off of my wall card just fine. But I really would like to have the one that they are coming out with. I think they're coming out with this summer. So I'm going to put all the information for you to go over and check out her website, because it really is really nice. It's really nice design. They did a really good job decorating it, and hers is really pretty. I'm sorry this camera just keeps moving. I don't know. I guess I keep bumping it. I'm going to get sick in a second. Sorry. And then I'm explaining to you about the Beacon's 3-in-1 glue. This is my glue of choice. And if you've watched, very many of my videos, then that's the glue that I use for everything. I just like it. It glues. It just glues very well, and you can move it. It doesn't glue immediately, but when it does glue, it's stuck down. I do like that. So we're just going to add the last few pieces, and you can just decorate as little. You can go all the way around that oval if you like. You can do it along the top. You can do it along the bottom. Whatever you like. This really would be a really good gift to give somebody. I have a friend that we do homemade gifts for each other, and this would be really something cute to sit in your craft room, especially with that candle, that electric candle in there. It also would be really good to decorate tables for a wedding shower or a baby shower. It would be really cute. You just put a baby theme on it or a wedding theme on it. It would be really, really very cute. So I'm going to show you here, put the candle in, and try to turn the lights out so you can see that it does illuminate. But it's kind of hard to see with the angle of my camera, and all you're seeing is the top of you don't really get to see. I can't really move my camera, so you really can't tell. But it really does illuminate quite well. And those candles I got at Walmart, and you got 2 of them for like $3. And so it works out very well. They work out pretty good. So of course you would have your vellum in there, so it really looks nice and finished off with the vellum. But the vellum covers up any loose ends or any edges that are not attractive, and the vellum really covers that up. So I hope you make one of these. I hope you go over and see the original. If you ordered their die, the only thing you're going to do different is just use their die, because the rest of it's all made the same. And it's very simple to make. You can make a bunch of these in no time. They'd be really cute at Christmas time. If you made them all different sizes and decorate a table with, they'd really be cute at Christmas time. Put Christmas flowers on them and stuff. It'd be really pretty. So I hope you make these, and I appreciate you coming by and seeing my video. Take care. And stop by CD at RavenSonTexasCraftRoom.blogspot.com. Okay, the time's going to run out, guys. I'm just rattling on and on. Thank you so much. Anyway, that's what I made. Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye.